We're switching a little bit of roles this morning, so all right. Let me check. All right. Let's see. How are you today, ladies?
Well, how are you?
Good. I'm good. So tell all of our viewers what you guys get to do and how you are going. What are you going to share with us?
I'm gonna let Chelsea take that. I'm just the wee woman, so go ahead, Chelsea. All right, today I'm going to share out some ways that you can incorporate the end of the school year activities. And Elaine, are you going to share the slides, or do I need to do that?
I can, as long as you. Well, if you can, actually, because I don't have. I don't have my second computer up. I was installing some stuff. So if you can, do you know how to do that? I can help you with.
Yeah, if you can walk me through that.
Okay. In the top right corner.
I've never used this platform before.
That's okay. In the top right corner, the 3 dots. And you're going to click screen share. A new window will pop open.
I see it now.
Okay. And then once you click present, you won't be able to see us, but make sure you click that closed captioning. Yay, you got it. It'll come up.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
No problem. Chelsea, we're not quite able to hear you. Are you, let's see what's going on. Angela, yeah, can you hear her?
No, she's breaking up a little.
Okay.
I'm the Verizon Innovative Learning coach. With me, my awesome academic instructional coach, Edgy. Chelsea, we can't hear you. I'm not sure why. Now we can.
Okay. You can stop screen sharing. I'm just going to jump back and forth. I got it figured out. So you just let me know when you want me to switch slides, okay?
Okay. So I stopped screen sharing. I don't see it up on there, but maybe I won't see it. Okay, here we go. All right. Elaine, I don't see your screen now. So.
Okay. Can you click on me at the bottom of the Hangout? Oh, you won't. You won't see it. That's right. You just go through your slides and I have it for the viewers because I'm not sharing. You're seeing me. And so I'm not sharing. It's a little technical from the back end, but you just go through your slides and let me know when to switch the slide.
Okay, so on slide 4, today's learning experience, you're going to get a little bit of background of NTI at Newburgh to show us the why behind choice boards. And then we're going to go through a fun choice board and showcase how we came up with that choice board, as well as give you some example tasks. So if you switch to the next slide, so Newburgh's NTI model, it is some background about Newburgh is that we're a Verizon Innovative Learning School, which means that we are one-to-one with Verizon iPads. And with those iPads come data plans. So our kids are able to take those iPads home and share their experiences at home with full range of internet access because they have that data plan. So we're really fortunate and we're a really unique school that we're able to have that 24-hour access. So we've been in this program for about 2 years, and previously we have used Google Classrooms to be our learning management system. Before we had 7 periods of the day, so we had 7 different Google Classrooms. But since we're going to NTI, we wanted to really streamline that information and capture a one-stop shop for our kids and our families to access
I think we lost you again, Chelsea.
Information. So we went to Team Google Classrooms. So now they're all four content areas are in one team.
Chelsea, we can barely hear you. We're cutting in and out.
I bet your microphone is on the fritz.
Can you all hear me now?
Yeah. Now we can.
Okay.
Can you go back and go back over the actual NTI for Newburgh, because I think we cut out in part of that.
Sure. So we are a Verizon Innovative Learning School, which means we're one-to-one with iPads that have data plans. So our kids have 24-hour access to technology and internet access, which is amazing. Before we were 7 Google classrooms for our 7 periods of the day, but since going to NTI, we've transformed to just a streamlined Team Google Classroom. So it provides that one-stop shop for families and for kids to go to access their NTI work. And then we also utilize the utilize choice boards at Newburgh by creating Newburgh choice boards with JCPS choice boards. If you go to the next slide.
So Chelsea, real quick, I'm just going to chime in there about our Newburgh choice boards because we use the JCPS choice board items when creating our choice boards. This allowed our teachers to focus more on coaching our students and providing additional resources instead of having to do majority of the planning. So it really not only supported our students and families, but it also helped support our staff.
Absolutely. Can you all hear me now? Because I've changed to a different microphone.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So if you go to the next slide, we wanted to continue with that choice board idea for the end of the school year, but we also wanted to capture the fun at the end of the school year with the end of the school year activities. So we meshed those together and we're going to have some fun while we're still learning. So we're talking about a fun choice board. If you go to slide 9, this is an example of our fun choice board that we came up with. It looks a little bit different than our Newburgh choice boards. And our Newburgh choice boards, we had content areas and categories. But in our fun choice board, we're going to have just kind of like a bingo board of things to do for the last week of school.
I love this. Chelsea, this looks great. Your colors are a great color scheme. And so this is something they just do for fun. It's not necessarily a grade. It is just something. Do they have to pick anything out of it? Or they just get to, is this just for fun?
It is just for fun. It is going to be kind of like an assignment, but of course, we're not going to grade it. So if you go to slide 10, we want to try to substitute those end of the school year activities. So it's the last half week of school that we have. And we want to encourage students to complete at least 3 items just so they can have some fun at the end of the year. And instead of turning it in as an assignment in Google Classroom, we are going to have them submit evidence of their work, like screenshots or pictures of their work through a Google form, so we can capture all that fun that the kids are doing at the end of the school year. And then our teachers regularly meet with their kids through Google Meet every day. And so at the very last day of school, we're going to have a team Google Meet finale, and the students are going to be able to share out some of the work that they've done on the fun choice board.
Awesome.
So if we go to the next slide, teacher voice and student choice. Because our teachers didn't have voice in what the choice boards really looked like during the NTI school year, we wanted to get teachers' voice. So if you go to the next slide, we utilize Padlet. And if you've never used Padlet before, it is basically a online forum where you can put little sticky notes and then make comments on it as well. And if you click on that Padlet, we had our teachers during our team meetings on Friday, we had them all come into this Padlet space and incorporate any kind of ideas they had for this choice board, because we all know that the smartest person in the room is a room itself. And so if we're adding all these teachers' voice and what they want their kids to do at the end of the school year, it gives that teacher voice, but it also gives lots of choices for students to complete as well. So some examples that are on our choice boards, if you're moving to slide 13 and 14. One example is Google Quick Draw. And if you've never played Google Quick Draw before, it's a really fun activity. It takes about 2 minutes to complete. And it is just an activity where students, or you can do this as well. You go on and you try to draw what Google is telling you to draw, and then Google's artificial intelligence tries to guess it. And so you have to draw 6 pictures, and they try to guess it through this. But this captures and it allows our students to see what artificial intelligence truly is. And so it gives them that experience of experiencing AI, but it also is fun to do. So that's one choice board item. Another example on slide 15 is that one of our teachers, Miss Rogolinsky, she is very techie, and she loves going beyond things in technology. And so she had all of our staff members create a Bitmoji, because our kids love Bitmojis in the classroom. They love seeing the teachers' Bitmojis. And so she created this one big picture of all of Newburgh's staff. And we're going to have the kids guess who's that Bitmoji. So I'm going to number these Bitmojis when it gets closer to the end of the school year. And the kids are going to have to guess which staff member's Bitmoji is which. And so that's something fun to incorporate for these kids.
That is awesome. And it also helps those teachers know how to utilize that tool. And we talked about this earlier, where some people use Bitmojis to do that connection and culture with their students. So, and I remember you sharing, I think it was you, yes, on Twitter, that you can customize those comments and phrases in Bitmoji. Wasn't that you, Chelsea?
Yes. And that has been a huge game changer for a lot of our staff members, because they're able to give out specific comments to their kids and create it. They're almost like they've used them as stickers and their feedback and things like that. So it's been really cool. And what's really awesome is when we ask our staff to create their Bitmoji, we have a lot of, and every school has a lot of techno-panic teachers that don't know how to do things, and they're afraid to mess up with technology. But we've had several teachers step up and help out those other teachers create Bitmojis of their own, and it's been amazing.
Did you coin that term, techno-panic? That's awesome.
I don't know where I heard that, or if I just created, I don't know, but I love that term. I use it all the time.
I love it.
I want to chime in real quick, Chelsea. I feel as though through our NCI, and I think this is with most schools, is that our teachers have learned so much. And even with the fun choice board option for our teachers, not only are our students have the ability to go in and do some fun activities with technology, our teachers are also learning through this. So a lot of our teachers have grown great leaps and bounds when it comes to using different types of platforms that they can use as we move into the new school year.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with that. And that's been, it was almost that push that our teachers needed to truly go digital, because we are a one-to-one school with digital iPads, and this going NCI really forced some of our techno-panic teachers to go digital, but it opened up the opportunity for a lot of our really techie teachers to go far beyond what we even expected. It's been amazing.
Super cute.
So the next choice board item, and we totally stole this from the digital innovation team, is a virtual postcard. So during Teacher Appreciation Week last week, one of our choice board items was to send a virtual postcard to your teacher to appreciate them and to thank them. And so I just transformed this for the end of the school year to create a kindness postcard. So this allows kids to thank and show kindness to others, whether it's their family members or their friends or their peers or teachers or admin, anyone they can send a postcard to. And it not only shows that they are being digital learners and sending a digital virtual postcard, but it also, teaches them to be kind and spread that kindness throughout. So I love this idea. And thank you for sharing that tech tool.
Oh, of course.
We've used it a lot. So.
We are all a team, and it does not, we are brilliant together. So together we're brilliant. So no stealing ever. It's always just reusing. So we love it. I love that piece.
And then the next one is a selfie with an AR pet. And I totally took this idea from you, Elaine, when I came to the digital, the Apple Teacher Camp.
Yeah.
And so if you've never done this before, on a mobile device, you can Google an animal, and they have a few animals, not a whole lot, but they have the major animals. And you can scroll down in that and look for view in 3D. And if you click on that, you can place this virtual animal right in your living room and take pictures of it with you. And it's been really cool. I mean, my own kids at home, my first grader kid has loved it, but my 3-year-old has been scared to death of it. But this is another way to show our kids that this is what the virtual world is. And this immerses them into being digital in a fun and exciting way. And so I love this idea.
And I think that, I know Chelsea's boys are younger than mine, but I have one who's a junior in high school, and we do AR pets in the house all the time. So don't think that this is only something that, say, middle schoolers or elementary school kids will love. My junior, who's in high school, as I said, loves to play with AR pets. So we do it as a family also. So
okay, and let's be real honest. Like, us teachers, like me and as adult, I thought this was really cool too. So it's not just kids, it's adults too.
Oh, absolutely. And well, and it shows them that skill can be taken to a different level, and it helps them think of innovating with technology as well, and then combining that with something else, which is the beginning of those innovation pieces, putting those together in their brain. So love it. I love it.
Absolutely. So the next idea is to create a meme about NTI. One of our social studies teachers, Mr. Moore, this year, he had his kids do a warm-up or an exit slip where they had to create memes about the topic that they were studying in social studies. And man, our kids just rolled with it. And they were so witty and so fun and engaging that I thought, why not use this at the end of the school year as well? And, my favorite meme for NTI is that one on the left where it says skipping class in February by walking away. But in March, it's, turning that microphone and turning that video camera off. And that's how you're going to skip class or skip a meeting. So this is one way to engage those kids in a fun way.
So cute. So cute.
And then the next one is social media posts. And so our kids are fully immersed in social media, and we have to harness that through schooling. So why not create these fake social media posts where they can, share out what they're so excited about in the summer, or share out how NTI went, or share out just something fun that they learned. And so I shared these templates with our teachers throughout the school year where they can use Instagram, or we had a Facebook one too floating around. And so our teachers have used these for like exit slips or warm-ups. And so why not do this around NTI and at the end of the school year, something fun. And so these are things that the kids are used to because they're already doing this in their personal lives. But let's add that into their school life and make learning more fun and engaging. And these are all templates that I just got from like tech gurus on the internet. For example, like Shake Up Learning has a bunch of templates, and then as well as Ditch That Textbook and some other gurus out there. So it's nothing that I've really created on my own. It's just getting that information out on Twitter and social media to harness that for our kids.
Awesome. Well, we've got Nicole Adele. She's saying, you both rock, and thank you for sharing this. And the kids really loved this. This was meaningful for them. And Vicki Walker says, great ideas. I am officially going to tech. To tech. Yes, I love it. All right.
the last couple of slides is just the choice board again. There's not only ways on that choice board that they can do technology, but there's things that they can do at home without technology. We do have a few students that don't have their devices in hands because they're in repair right now. And so, like, for example, they can do a reflection journal entry, or they can do a home science lab experiment, or things like that. So we wanted to make sure that we incorporated a couple that were not techie in case kids didn't have the technology at hand. But I feel like a lot of our families have some means of technology if they don't have an iPad with them or a school Chromebook. So we are very fortunate that we've had great participation in NTI at Newburgh.
Absolutely.
So when we incorporate that choice board and then the end of the year activities, we still have that fun while we're learning. And I think that's super important. And then tonight, I put in a shameless plug right now. Yeah. Tonight on the JCPS Dig In Twitter chat is at 8 o'clock tonight. And we are going to talk about how you're going to recreate some of those end of the school year activities, as well as some more discussion around NTI and reflecting around NTI, because we can learn best from each other. And I would love for you all to join us on that Twitter chat tonight.
Yeah, so if you don't have plans, on Twitter tonight, 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't even get to visit us during that, if you just go and follow that Twitter hashtag, you'll be able to catch up and just learn from other people that are doing that. So if you can't be live, you can still do it later on. So, but we would rather have you live because we want to learn from you, right, guys? So
yeah, absolutely.
Well, goodness. Well, ladies, I am sorry for the little technical difficulties at the beginning. And it's always interesting when you go live because you have to kind of juggle those things at the same time. But you both are awesome and fun to work with, and excited that you guys, Newburgh's so blessed to have you guys. And what awesome at the end of the year, because kids they're getting a little tired at times. Teachers are getting tired, but making these fun really makes it, it gives us a little bit more of a excitement to get these last couple weeks through. And that's always normal in a normal school year, don't you think?
Absolutely. Yeah. And not just for the kids, but the teachers too. Like, the teachers are tired. And so having this fun choice board, this gives them a little break at the end of the school year as well. Uh-huh. So, when we create stuff, when Ghaffori and I create stuff, we really think about the whole school in mind, not just the kids, but also our faculty, because that's really important to us.
So yeah, go ahead.
I think our staff is going to look forward to what our students are going to produce with this fun choice board. Like Chelsea had mentioned last week, we did teacher appreciation as one of the choice board items for every single content, and the work and projects that the students returned were amazing. So I think that our teachers and staff will also enjoy what they're going to get back from this fun choice board, as they did when we did the teacher appreciation.
Yes. So we have a question that is up here that says, how do you get to that? How do you get to those tigers and those AR pets? And it is super cool. And actually, I thought, you could actually do this when you're going through other, you don't have to just do it for fun. You can also do it for learning, like little kids pointing out the different areas of, like, here's the paw and here's a mammal, and tell them why it's a mammal. So it's not just for fun, but it is really neat. And Chelsea, I can't remember who showed that to me, so I need to give them credit, but I did not. Somebody else showed that to me, and my jaw, just like yours, dropped, and I thought, oh my goodness, this is so cool. So the person, yeah, go ahead.
I've heard that they've also expanded recently to incorporate like body systems and things like that. So there is some more learning, and I think that Google is adding to that to make it more learning friendly, as well as going to try to incorporate it into more platforms than just the smartphone. So just
cool.
Stay tuned for that.
Yeah. So I'm just going to see if this works. All right, Chelsea. So we've got this person. Who was it? Where did you? Beverly said it. So I've just mirrored my phone, And we're going to see if this works live because it's pretty neat. But if you look up at the top, we went to tiger. You can do any kind of animal. But you said I'm interested now to do the, like the heart and those type of things, if that's what they have. But you just scroll down and try to find it where it says search the web. And then let's see if it works live. And then now you can see where I've got just that basic Google thing that it finds. But then you're looking for the live thing, right, Chelsea? You're looking for it actually to view in 3D. So you click the view in 3D button and it shows up in there. Look, you're looking at my my basement right here. And it wants me to move the phone just to kind of place this tiger. And let's see if it works, ladies. Oh, there it is. Okay. And so you can scroll in and out with your fingers to, to make the tiger smaller. But what's really neat, Chelsea, tell them about what happens when you move all the way around.
Well, you can see all the way around the object that you place.
Yeah.
So if you go to the back, you can see the back side of the tiger, and it's just amazing. My kids love it. It's fun. It's engaging. And I think that you can really incorporate this not only into a fun thing, but next year in school to be more learning centered.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's so cool. So cool.
Well, that's a great thing with all these choice board items is that you can flip them and make them more educational and use them in the classroom.
Right. And now they've learned the skill. They've learned that skill on how to do it. And gets them excited about tech too. This was the whole point. But yes, gets them excited about tech. Well, goodness, ladies, do you have anything else that you saw in the chat or that maybe we missed?
I didn't see anything.
No. You guys have lots of support fans over here that are saying, you guys are awesome and thank you. And this is so cool. It's just another example of how the teamwork of Chelsea and Angela supports our kiddos and helps build the capacity of our teachers. That was so sweet. That's so sweet. So, well, I'll see you ladies on the Twitter chat this evening. And I appreciate you for coming on. And we'll get this little, this episode cut into pieces eventually. And then it'll be on there as well as your slides are on that schedule. So, thank you guys so much. You're rock stars and purple cows for sure. So we appreciate you to share out to our fellow JCPS people. So, all right. Well, it's 12 o'clock and we are going to be back at 12:30. And as you are on the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button at the top right corner. And the reasoning behind that is because you'll get notifications of next time that we're live. So you don't have to remember or set an alarm. And also, as we put these cut pieces of these long sessions up into the channel, you just get to easily find those in that logarithm that's at the bottom. And being able to do that will help you share this knowledge and also revisit what we call the power of pause. So till 12:30, we will take a short break and then come back. And we are excited to chat with you in the chat as well as learn from one another. So hopefully to see you at 8 o'clock on Twitter with the hashtag JCPSDigIn, which means digital innovation. And I really appreciate Chelsea and Angela for sharing that digital innovation that they have done with Newburgh and all the Newburgh teachers. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.